What's up, everybody? Rod J back again to take a look at another beer. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. Tonight I'm going to actually take a look at one that I guess I would consider to be a classic out there. It is Duvel. It is a Belgian strong golden ale out of Belgium, of course. Comes in at 8.5% ABV, 33 IBU. I've had this before in the past, but have never done a review on it. Figured why not just go in and grab one. And I picked one up more recently that I would go ahead and share with you here. In fact, I got it in one of those little sets where you got two of these in a Duvel glass. Kind of neat on the back side there. See if I can get it to the camera here. But they give you details about if you're drinking out of a Duvel glass, how that D actually works and engraved in the bottom. And it's not just there for design, but there to actually enhance how the beer comes out of the glass and looks to add additional creaminess to the foam and some other type stuff there. So kind of interesting. Let's go ahead and get it open and get it into a glass and check it out. Whoa, starting to lose a little bit there, but came out a little bit more foamier than expected. Now with this, I'm actually going to use like a chalice type glass, as you see here. And because of that rush, did get hit with a lot of foam. Let that settle here for a second. But the pour off of the bottle itself, picking up a good amount of the aroma already without even trying. You can really see a lot of that carbonation taking place with the bubbles streaming right up to that foamy head, which easily came out to be just over 2 finger head that pretty much sits pretty much white, right on white. So nice looking golden ale. You get a nice amount of sweetness out of it. I am picking up some of the hops in there as well, kind of a nice earthy type feel. But being a Belgian ale, I'm also getting some of that character kind of with the coriander. Getting that nice sweetness you often expect to get with a beer like this. It's got a nice effervescence in the aroma as well. Very crisp, very clean, very pleasant aroma as far as the taste. Well, on the taste, you get hit really big with an amount of carbonation. I mean, it pretty much explodes in the mouth. You also get a real big hit of that sensation of the malts that are used here. Has a lot of sweetness. You're picking up a lot of that barley that's kind of used in here as well. I mean, a huge sting to the tip of the tongue. The explosion, though, really of that carbonation in there gives it a big pop in the mouth. I mean, it's almost like a carbonation bomb that goes off. On the back end, you do feel some of that on the finish as it goes down. But what I like about it is that it does add some flavor all around the mouth. Gets off the tongue, I can feel it in the cheeks, I can feel it in the roof of the mouth. It provides a nice flavor that also brings in some duration. You're going to get a big amount of that sweetness. You're going to get a nice bitter and type sensation in there as well. There's a lot of things that are actually happening in this beer. But yeah, you're going to get a little bit of a scraping on the back end as it goes down. It's almost like an acquired taste to really enjoy some of these Belgian type ales. And I know a lot of people that aren't as much a fan of them because of that kind of acquired taste. But if you do have that palate that really enjoys this, then this is probably something that'll go along those lines. And it's almost like, I think, a love-hate relationship with this type of a beer. It's almost like golf. You're going to know from initially how you feel about it. Although we know over time our palates will change. This one, it's got enough of a burst about it. I don't know how much it would change for someone if they didn't like it in the beginning. You can see a little bit more of that cloudiness as I empty the bottle out. But I think it's a decent Belgian ale. I'm a big fan of Belgian ales. It's not as smooth as some of the other ones, but it does have a nice quality about it. Does have a nice texture about it. Texture is semi-dry for sure. The body is definitely more of a full body type beer. This is actually one you want to take your time with and actually enjoy. And even on the pour, it talks about the pour unhurriedly down there on the bottom corner, right there below where it says the ounces. So you're not even trying to rush through the pour of this thing. You want to kind of take your time with it and sit back and kind of enjoy this type of a beer. But it is one that does have a little bit of a astringency with it too. I do feel a little bit of that puckering sensation on the back end, but it is one of the, I guess you could say, ones that are out there that kind of everybody knows about. That's kind of been a great beer, great master type beer from Duvel, and one that kind of represents some of the Belgian beers. But again, this is Duvel from Duvel Morgat out of Belgium. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Put some comments in the comment section. But it's one that I like to enjoy from time to time. Excuse me. A little bit of that carbonation kicking up. But like I said, if you're not a hardcore Belgian fan, you may not really enjoy this one as much. But if you do like Belgian ales, I say give it a shot. But thanks again for checking out another video. I look forward to catching you next time. Keep drinking good craft beers, and cheers.